Hi guys. I welcome you to the channel I Want to Know More. And today I will tell you about a genius man, billionaire and inventor. His name is Elon Musk. Enjoy watching this video. Billionaire and inventor Elon Musk is a true visionary. He is one of the most prominent progressors of our days, and all his efforts are aimed not so much at personal success as at the development of science, and in particular the practical application of its achievements. He is often criticized, but it is impossible not to admit that if there were more people like him in the world, this planet would live much better. Interesting facts about the life of Elon Musk. The inventor and businessman was born in South Africa, but he has Canadian, American and German roots. See interesting facts about South Africa. When Elon was 10 years old, he was given his first computer. The young genius quickly mastered programming, and at the age of 12 he wrote his first program, a computer game that he sold for $500. At school he was mercilessly bullied by his classmates. He was often beaten and once ended up in the hospital after being pushed down the stairs. Ever since he was a child, he developed a taste for books. In his student years, together with a friend, Elon Musk rented a dormitory from which the enterprising students arranged an underground nightclub. In this case, Musk was almost not interested in business, having taken part in the adventurous business mainly financially. The income from the club allowed the students to pay their rent. After moving from South Africa to Canada, the future billionaire had hard times. He lived on $1 a day, sleeping at his family's houses, and eating the cheapest street food. Elon Musk is one of the richest men on the planet. Many of his ambitious projects are sponsored from his personal funds. In 2017, his fortune exceeded $21 billion. In his first marriage, he had 5 children. A curious fact: the inventor has no daughters, only sons. For about a year, Elon Musk owned the legendary McLaren F1 supercar, but crashed it in an accident. The Tesla company almost brought Musk to bankruptcy. In 2000, he had no money to pay his rent. From time to time, the billionaire appears in fleeting cameo roles on TV screens. Thus, he appeared in the TV series The Big Bang Theory and in the movie Machete Kills. Once Elon Musk admitted that he keeps a sleeping bag in the Tesla conference room because sometimes he sleeps right at work. Musk prefers to spend all his free time with his children. He promises to send a man to Mars as early as the 20s of this century. In early 2018, a super heavy rocket developed by SpaceX, one of Musk's companies, sent a Tesla electric car into space. So much for the PR campaign. Elon Musk said that humanity will not become a space civilization until it learns how to build reusable spaceships. Because of all the transport used on Earth, only rockets are disposable. Elon's grandfather was a famous adventurer. When he moved to South Africa from Canada, he brought with him his old plane, disassembled and reassembled, on which he traveled quite a bit. He also died at the wheel when he was already 77 years old. Elon Musk has a phenomenal memory. He easily remembers absolutely implausible amounts of information. He has 3 passports: American, Canadian, and South African. Musk has long been firmly in the top 100 most influential people in the world. And now some facts about SpaceX. The full name of the company sounds like Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. 2. SpaceX is the first private company to ever build and launch its own rockets and space capsules to the International Space Station and return them to Earth. 3. In its first test flight in December 2010, the Dragon capsule put a wheel of cheese into orbit. Before the successful launch, SpaceX officials hinted that Dragon was carrying a special payload into space, but the company did not disclose the secret payload until the spacecraft returned from orbit and dropped into the Pacific Ocean. For in 2012, SpaceX became the first private space company to dock with the International Space Station. 5. On May 30, 2014, SpaceX unveiled a new version of the spacecraft, the Dragon V2, a reusable manned spacecraft. It can carry up to 7 astronauts to the ISS. The uniqueness of the spacecraft lies in its ability to make a controlled landing on Earth using built-in Super Draco engines with the accuracy of a helicopter. It also has a backup parachute system. 6. Musk cut the cost of a mission to the International Space Station by 90%, dropping from $1 billion per mission to $60 million. Also, according to the company, thanks to economies of scale and reuse of returnable stages, SpaceX will be able to reduce prices to $5 to $7 million per launch in the future. 7. SpaceX has developed a program to provide high-speed internet to the entire planet. The launch of fully functional satellites is planned for 2019, and the placement is expected to be completed by 2024. 2 prototypes were launched on February 22, 2018. 8. On February 6, 2018, SpaceX conducted its first successful launch of the Falcon Heavy Super Heavy launch vehicle, thereby becoming the most powerful launch vehicle in existence. It is capable of delivering up to 64 tons of cargo into low Earth orbit, thus bringing the reality of travel to Mars closer. 9. The Dragon capsule, which is launched into space by the Falcon 9 carrier rocket, is the only cargo ship currently in operation that can return cargo from space. 10. The Dragon capsule is named after the Peter, Paul, and Mary song Puff the Magic Dragon. Musk said he used the name because many critics thought his goals were impossible when he founded SpaceX in 2002. The Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets are named after Han Solo's Millennium Falcon ship from Star Wars. 11. Part of the filming of Iron Man 2 took place at the SpaceX facility in Hawthorne, California. 12. Starting in 2018, NASA astronauts will be transported to space by SpaceX rockets as part of the NASA Commercial Crew Program, instead of relying on transportation from international space agencies such as Roscosmos 13. Elon Musk's Tesla Roadster electric vehicle with a mannequin inside and an Arch 5D disk drive containing a collection of Isaac Asimov's founding novel series was sent into space as a payload with the Falcon Heavy rocket. In July 2018, the Tesla Roadster will cross the orbit of Mars, and in November it will reach its maximum distance from the Sun, 255 million kilometers 14. SpaceX is actively involved in the Hyperloop project, a vacuum train project. On August 31, 2017, Musk demonstrated a capsule created jointly by SpaceX and Tesla, which was able to reach a speed of 355 kilometers per hour. In mid-October, Musk received the first official permission to build a full-scale Hyperloop track, which is supposed to connect the outskirts of Baltimore with the Hanover, Maryland area. In February 2018, Musk received permission to prepare the site for the station. 15. SpaceX developed the Interplanetary Transportation System project, which envisions a reusable space transportation system to take people to Mars for colonization purposes. On September 29, 2017, Elon Musk announced plans to develop an optimized interplanetary transportation system codenamed BFR, Big Falcon rocket, which will replace all SpaceX rockets and spacecraft in the future. That's the end of our story. Thank you for finishing this video. Have a great time and see you all soon.